So I heard you wanted to borrow some makeup. Okay, well, seeing as you're right here and I got my makeup all set up here, I'm gonna just assume you want some, palettes, or we can just have a look like art, So I got a few palettes. I have another one here somewhere. Oh. Not as big as some people's collections, but quite a few. Put that one aside. I used to have the, what's it called, Modern Renaissance or something, but one of your mates told me it was a fake, and I was like, well then. And it was quite not very pigmented, so I don't know why I thought it was real. Some things are too good to be true. Alright, so I'm going to show you some of them, and then you can just borrow them, we can go through them, have a bit of a laugh, that sort of thing. If you're interested, if you don't, then you can leave, that's fine. I know I come across as a bit lame sometimes, but at the end of the day, if you want makeup, I have it. So anyway, so the first one is this. Black is the new black. So most of these are by Makeup Revolution because it's cheap, It says it's Makeup Obsession London. Oh, it's the Revolution Beauty. And in this one, we just have these shades. And yeah, so we have Shaded, Midnight, Deep, Sparkle, Cryptic, is that? Cryptic? Yeah. Mist, Mystery, Smoked, Shadow, and Black. Okay, so I'll show you one. What's this? They're all kind of a creamy base. So you can see, didn't do that very well. You can see it's quite pigmented. If I do another shade. Let's do Shadow. It's kind of an interesting shade. Do you see that? It looks brown, but it has some green pigments in it. I'll put that here. It's quite a nice shade. And let's do Mystery. So that one's Mystery. Another dark brown. Want to buy this one? Yep, okay. What else have we got? Do you like browner shades then, or is it you like a majority of shades? Because a lot of the palettes I do have a lot of browns in them, like this one and this one. So this one is the Revolution Rose Gold collection. It's called Revolution Reloaded Proactive. And these are all the shades. So I'm going to go straight for the rose gold one and show you what that one looks like. You will kind of like feel like they've got silicone in them because they just kind of melt onto your finger. So that's the copper shade. That would go quite nicely with these two. Do you want this one then? Yeah, okay. And then the last kind of like brown shades that I have is this palette, which copies the Naked one, I think. It's like a dupe. This one's from AliExpress, but it does have the ingredients on the back, if that bothers you. Well, you see, AliExpress is cheap, so I don't really care about brands. It's not like this stuff is on show, so it's not like I care really about brands. Yeah, I get that you do, but you don't have to have the makeup. Okay, whatever. And I have this palette. It's the Pride palette. Super, super nice. Got some like really nice shimmers and glitters in here, but some of them aren't that great. It's almost like it's gone off or something. Like some of them just don't work. So I'm not that happy with this one. That's why I don't use it. But I'm gonna do a few swatches so you can see. I mean, they're all again really soft. They feel like putty when you touch them. So this one's like, it takes a lot of rubs to get the pigment, but you can see this is the glitter, like the purple one. I'm gonna do the red actually. That's the red, and I guess I can do the orange, and I can do, let's do the gold. That's a gold. So they're okay, not the greatest, but they're alright. There's actually a palette that I really do want actually. It's the, yeah, I don't know if you've heard of them, you probably have because I'm not really into that much makeup, but it's called the Rude company, the Rude Cosmetics I think, and they're in America but they have brought some over to the UK, and they're really pigmented and stuff. I really like the neon collection, the pastels, and I love the packaging, so I can't wait to get one of those palettes. But for the meantime, I've just got these Revolution ones. I thought at the time they were cheap to kind of like get me into makeup. So, but I really want some rainbow colours because I do have this palette anyway. This is like, you're talking basics now. This is like, it was really cheap, like £4 or something like that. Superdrug, anyway. I used to get the lipsticks all the time because you can see like this one. This is like MUA lipsticks. I think it was £1, very strong. But like ever since I discovered like AliExpress, I get like some really random ones. Like this is a penis, but the colour payoff is pretty good. Let me show you. See? Really creamy. So yeah, pretty good. I actually really like that. But then I got introduced to Makeup Revolution when I saw this lipstick. And this is like a matte purple, which I really like. A bit drying, but I do like it. And that's when I thought, okay, well, it's kind of cheap, it's better than MUA, so I'll get the, you know, the eyeshadow palettes. But you would be surprised because AliExpress is pretty good, because this one is a nude lipstick. It's my favourite lipstick and formula, completely out of the question. Like if I just rub this off, yeah, I know, I haven't got any wipes around. and then put this on. Just a nice nude. And this was like £2. So it's pretty good. I really recommend it. And then the other kind of like lipsticks, I guess. Maybelline's lipsticks. The ones that super stay. They're really good and they smell like cupcakes. Anyway, I know you didn't want lipsticks, but I'm just showing you some. Because I have a lot actually of lipsticks. But saying that, so like I said, this is the rainbow palette that I've got, and it's not that great, to be quite honest with you. They're mostly like shimmers, and I don't mind shimmers, but it's like the yellow that's not very pigmented. Okay, like I see people on Instagram, they have like super, when I blend this into my skin, you can't even see it. And then I have this red, again it's pigmented but not very, it's kind of like old makeup. And I have this blue, like I did a few swipes, it's not that great. 2 pinks, that's alright, but not that great. Basically, I'm not too impressed with this palette, which is a shame because it's my first kind of rainbow palette, and that's the reason why I bought the Pride one. But then again, some of it doesn't pick up the colours quite great, so I'm not too impressed with that one either. I'm not too impressed with Revolution's makeup palettes, to be honest, but this one from AliExpress and all the AliExpress ones are pretty good. And my favourite one from Revolution would probably have to be this one, because I like the packaging and the colours are super pigmented. This is probably my fave. This was on sale. So do you still want this one? Yeah. And this one? Yeah. Do you want to try this one? I haven't even shown you the colours, sorry. So that's the colours. It's quite used because it's got all these pigmented, all these shades are really pigmented, sorry. And the copper one especially, like, look at this. Look, I needed 2 swipes. Can you see that? The difference between this one and my super bright. Oh my god, like, look at that. It's like a foil. The quality is insane, and this was the cheapest of all of them. So, do you want to try this one? Yeah? Okay, fair enough. And what? You've never heard of Makeup Revolution? Well, you had to try something new, I guess, because I have some more right here. This one is the blush palette. I love this one, it's the only blush I use. I can't open it. So this is the blush palette. I love all the shades. I even love this. Look at that, super bright. I love that actually. I've used it as a lipstick before. Well, I know it's quite, bright, but at the same time it works as like a highlighter for your lips when you put your lipstick on. Have you ever done that? It's not a weird thing to do, okay? Gee. Okay, well, you're trying that because I don't care anymore. And this is the last palette I have, again by Makeup Revolution. So this is for us girls because in the UK we don't get a suntan ever, and there's obviously the bronzer, the highlighter, but if you're that pale you could probably use the highlighter as a bronzer, and a orange to pink sheer blush. It's pretty nice actually. Oh, that's actually really pigmented, like there. And the highlighter looks like that. I mean, they also did, because like there's this one, and then there's I Heart Revolution, Girl's Best Friend, and this one looks like that. And this is the brightest, like, it's the brightest highlighter I've got. Can you see? It's pretty good. I really recommend These are little diamond ones and they're super cheap now because they're like years old. So, do you want to try that? And that's pretty much all I have in terms of palettes. So, did you want to try this one? Oh, geez. No? Okay. I wouldn't recommend that one anyway. So you've got 1, 2, 3. You don't want that one? Okay. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I expect these back like by the end of not next week, but the week after. So you only got 2 weeks to use these and try them out. Just because I'm new here doesn't mean that you can take advantage of me and my makeup, even though it's cheap makeup. So yeah, don't mess them up, please. So like, here you go. Oh, and we've got this as well. So yeah. Okay, well, I don't really want to give you any more of my makeup because it's kind of gross, like giving you lipsticks and stuff to try on, because I've already tried them on my lips. And I don't really have anything else really, but like I said, I'm gonna get a palette from Rude Cosmetics at some point, so when you bring them back, maybe I'll have a new palette by then. Okay, well, I'll see you in 2 weeks, yeah? Bring everything back and make sure it's good. Okay, see you later then.